Hello everyone and welcome back. This is a weird angle. It's a weird angle.
That's awesome.
It really took me by surprise there. Like, okay, cool. I mean, I think based on that introduction, I'm sure it was as shocking for you as it was for me. We're gonna reintroduce our friend. So we have reintroduced cow sheep. I can't remember if it's cow sheep or sheep cow.
Sheep cow.
Sheep cow. Yeah, sheep cow sounds better.
Sheep cow.
Yeah. Sheep cow sounds better, yeah.
51% sheep, 49% cow. That is straight from the production.
Like, how do you work with those ratios? Like, how do you get it down?
I don't know. I mean,
Well, I'm glad you asked, because we went into great discussion about this on the previous panel.
Oh yeah.
And you'll notice that the this particular sheep doesn't have the sheep cow doesn't have an udder, which is
Fair enough.
pretty good pretty good evidence, in my opinion, that this is in fact a sheep and not a cow.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yes.
they've suggested that this is in fact a bull, since it does have horns.
It's
Wow. That's
but
interesting.
yeah, but what if it's a sheep cow goat?
A sheep cow goat
Yeah.
because of the horns.
So don't be ridiculous now.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Like, I went too far. Like, I wasn't being reasonable anymore.
You really did just extend past the boundaries of reason here.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, yeah.
Sheep cows is where we stop, right? That's the only thing that we'll accept as logical in the world.
Probably.
Yeah. Or cow
Probably.
sheep. It's a discussion. You know?
Science has just gone too far.
Science has gone too far.
But of course, joining the fray with us, considering who we add next, I can't remember these things' names. We need names. That's what we need. I can't remember
What
them.
we need to do, we need to set up animal Hunger Games here, and then.
Oh, okay. Well, we have names. Stacy is writing Snuggles, sir, not Cuddles. Production friends. Sheep cow. We agreed on sheep cow is beside
sheep
it,
cow,
and then we
yeah.
have Daisy and Marshmallow are still to join the fray.
Marshmallow has a point. No.
Marshmallow has a point.
Marshmallow has a point.
Yeah.
Yes.
But wait, is sheep cow the designation of the animal or its name?
Both.
Both.
Both. Okay. So
Yes.
Yeah.
so it's kind of like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Pokemon.
Like Pikachu.
Yeah.
In fact, this wasn't shown on camera, but we were actually throwing Pokeballs onto the table to release these creatures.
Yeah, we were. It was tough though. They didn't want to come out.
Yeah, no, they're a little bit stubborn sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Especially the
So you
panda,
guys
but I
will-
think the panda is a little big. So
If you had a panda in a Pokeball, you were literally smuggling endangered animals. Well done.
why do you always have to make it go there? Why is it, I mean, if you're having
Can't you just
light-hearted
have fun,
banter,
Snare?
Well, I can sometimes, but smuggling
you
is
know,
also fun.
do you know why Snake can have fun? You can't.
Why is that?
Are you sure you want to? Ask
No, it's because of my bad predictions, probably.
Well, I'm glad you brought it up. I didn't bring it up. But the current scores, and this is fantastic, is
Wow.
Goals is currently sitting on 2. Once again, he's never...
How did goals get 2 points?
Because you guys were bad the first round, so I gave him your points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So Goals has 2 points,
Yeah.
currently leading the charge. He's then followed by Marshmallow, tied with Snare for 1.
Did
And
Snake? Oh, you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
did.
And I'm still sitting on -1, eh?
No, you're sitting on 0.
0.
You got
Oh.
XD versus XTC.
Ah.
No.
No,
No,
I
he called. He
No,
correctly
I
called
gave you the point for Ian, yeah.
Yes,
so
you
Snare
gave
lost
the
a
point.
point.
He should get less than me because my prediction was closer.
That's not how this works.
Can
Game, the rules are
be
very
okay with
straightforward.
me
You
being
can
on
get
0
point
points?
8. Come on, point 8.
No.
Are you trying to
Money.
win by bringing him down as far as possible?
Probably.
Yes.
Because you realize you have to actually be attacking Goals then. He's the one who's ahead of you.
Yeah, he's the one that is ahead of you.
The problem is.
And
that
if Marshmallows goes missing, we know why.
You know
I like winning, man.
Competitive
cutting
nature here. Right, so moving right along, I'm sure people have heard enough about stuffed animals and points
Yeah.
that don't matter. I may have stolen that line.
Whose line is it anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Showing your age though, Mr. Beard.
What are you suggesting here?
Nothing, sir. Nothing.
I feel
That
like-
you look glorious.
Who's the one with the grey hair and the beard?
Well, technically they can't see you on stream, so it doesn't exist.
I promise you. And I think, yeah, you're super close up on recoil. Top left moustache. There is, in fact, a grey hair there. That's not... there we go.
That's my face.
You really can't see
Where do
it.
you see the grey hair? There's nothing.
It's there, Snare.
Can confirm it's there, guys.
Can confirm.
Snare's got
Yeah.
the...
Whatever, Snare.
I
been
see it.
staring at Snare
That's
the
an
entire
awkward
time.
close-up
I
of
see
my
it.
face.
I hope it keeps going in.
Now you can see how red my eyes are.
Let's see.
I feel like this isn't going to work.
This is not going to work.
There's
Oh, there
nothing.
it is,
There's
there
nothing.
it is. Just
There's nothing.
there
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
you can see it. You can
There's
see it.
nothing.
There we
You
go.
can,
There it is.
grey hair confirmed.
Confirmed.
There are some angry viewers.
Yeah,
right now.
I didn't think nobody likes seeing an ugly face close up, to be honest.
I mean, I certainly wasn't suggesting that. I was simply suggesting that we're full of nonsense this evening. I can't help it. It's my fault. I actually caused this.
Devin instigates.
You bring it out of us.
I know. I know. I'm just. I mean, yeah. So moving right along to things that do matter.
Yes.
Let's talk Bravado versus XTC. So the first thing I think I want to bring up, and this is a Hellbird point. So you guys are immune from any damage you may cause, and Snake can even keep your Twitter followers for this one.
Right.
Do Bravado need to try in this game?
Yes. The only reason I think they need to try definitely is because when they won before against APG, it was very clearly a strategic win. It was also a in-game play win, but it was more importantly a strategic win rather than a pure skill win. However, XTC, when they won their game, they won a game where the skill was effectively even, but where they were out-strategizing their opponent. So they probably have to just try in terms of making sure that they raise the skill so far above XTC that XTC can't compete on a strategic level. So I think in that sense, BVD are going to have to try. I think if they take it easy, then they might end up losing strategically and tactically against XTC, or at least XTC will put them in a position where BVD don't want to have to be. So it might make the game closer than is comfortable for them. And it's always better, I think, in these kind of events when you have a best of one to get through it as quickly as possible, as dominantly as possible, and prepare for the next one, rather than spending all your time bogged down in this one map.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I don't think a team can come into a best of one
Would a
saying...
point suggest that you would change your mind on this matter? The pen is ready.
So, what I wanted to say is that no team can come into a best of one and not try. There has to be an aspect of preparation, and no matter who you're playing. I mean, we've seen upsets of tier 1 teams getting beat by tier 3 teams at some stages. So no team can come into a best of one format thinking they don't have to try. Yes, there's an aspect of they might be better aimers, they might be better tacticians, the in-game leaders might differ in skill by a large margin, but there still has to be that aspect of we need to come here and dominate the performance in the best of ones, get that one game advantage, and move into a good position in the grand final.
So moving along to XTC, and more specifically, did they prove themselves in their previous matchup? We spoke about them being on uneven ground. Are they?
I think they proved that they can find a weakness and exploit it. I think they proved their sets plays are really good. Executions on site are really good. They proved that in the last game. However, there are gaps in terms of how they hold and retake sites that we did see in the last game. So they need to just, I hope they had a chat about it and found their weaknesses, because as no team does, they had 5 rounds taken off them. No, I'm lying to you. 11 rounds taken off of them. So there was definitely mistakes made by them, and I think coming into this game against BVD, those mistakes need to be ironed out, and I hope they had a chat about it and watched the game and saw those mistakes and found them.
I think as we saw with the WG versus CN match, when you make a mistake, like flash your team, okay, that's a fairly big one.
Yeah,
they're going to punish you.
You get punished.
And Bravado are obviously a team of very similar caliber to Energy.
Yeah.
I think it's arguable to say who's the stronger team out of those two.
Yeah.
But you know, both sides are going to punish you in that sort of environment, and of course, XTC simply cannot afford to make any mistakes of that nature. But even more specifically, the ones of less importance. I mean, I think we spoke quite a bit in one of the previous matchups about just how players are supporting each other as they went into duels and picking their fights very well in that regard. And XC can't afford not to do that. If they're going to do a trade, it must be 100% of the time correct and make sure that they don't end up just losing 2 players for no reason. But speaking about XC, they did have very good executes. They did a good job with that. We saw some. I mean, we've actually seen some pretty cool stuff already. I mean, I immediately throw back to the Ian game. To be perfectly honest, we just saw that wall of smoke coming out from them. But obviously, those kind of things, XC have themselves done quite well. Do you guys agree?
I agree. I mean, on Mirage, I'm lying to you. On Cash, when they played, they set smoke executes onto A site. We're really good. I mean, the one round that comes to mind, they smoked off forklift, the CT position, and then they threw mollies for NBK and 2 mollies into quad, just making sure to clear out the AWPer from that position, or making sure that they don't get killed. And for me, those are the things we need to look for here. Their executions have to be on point, because unfortunately I don't think they can win aim battles against BVD. They just have solid aimers on their team, so they need to win this by making less mistakes than they execute,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I think the one really strong thing we've seen from XTC is that they played very well as a team. So I think if they can keep their composure as a unit and say, all right, like you're mentioning, every single time that they actually made a good execute, there was never a time, by the time the first smoke is in the air, there's already a player moving into position to cover that area and say, all right, cool. Even if it fails,
Hello
we still
and
have some
welcome to
backup and there's
Smack
something
Talk,
else we can do.
VS
So
Game.
I think that if they can keep that on lock and keep that, never allow themselves to be in a position where they feel as if they're on the back foot as a team. As long as whether you lose a round, fine, as a team, but never allow yourself to tilt. If one player tilts, fine, but as long as the team itself stays solid, even against the caliber of players like BVD, because like you say, you won't win the aim battle versus BVD, but you can beat them as a team. And what the one thing you can't afford to do is just don't tilt. Don't tilt, play your game, keep calm. And even they're probably going to lose a couple of rounds that they won't expect to lose. I suspect they lose their first buy round anyway, but whatever, regardless, just keep playing, keep your aggression, just keep executing like you do, and keep using your utilities. Because I think that's XTC's most powerful tool. They're very good at how they use the utilities, especially like you were mentioning, the smoke and Molotov plays. Whenever they're on the T side, we see that every second, third round, we've got like 3-4 Molotovs coming out, clearing out areas, and they can keep that kind of aggression going and have a good shot versus BVD. We'll see.
Right, so we're just moments away from going into the map veto itself. Gentlemen, I want you to will this with me. And I'm accepting nuke. I'm accepting nuke, though we can decide this, but I really want to see Cobblestone.
Yeah,
so
I agree. I mean, Cobble here would be good, I think. And it's an enjoyable map to watch.
And we have spoken about the importance of executes. So I think, I mean, once again, tell me I'm wrong here, but to me, Cobblestone in particular has a complex executes. Yeah,
you generally, because there's only one or two entrances into B side if you take drop down, you have more luck winning the Angels on Cobble than actually a set execute. So basically what we're looking for here is a map like Mirage or Cache, where you can actually go and execute onto a site and win from there.
I think the one thing that they have to absolutely ban Train. You cannot allow. We saw what BVD did on Train, but I think the most important thing about Train for XTC, the reason why they should probably remove it is just you don't want to be in a situation where BVD has the ability to out-execute you and out-control you. So I think maybe Train, Mirage, these kind of maps where the mid is heavily contested and heavily controlled, especially by the CT side, is something that they want to try and avoid on the side of XTC. Ooh. Oh, so it is Cobblestone.
Cobblestone's
going to be the map.
Interesting also before we go there is that Bravado themselves banned Train.
Yeah.
Which is quite an interesting one. I think before we go into the game, though, we do have something that we all enjoy here.
Yes.
And it is, of course, another Smack Talk videos. It's now been dubbed.
Smack Talk videos.
So
we always like to hear what the players have to say.
Yeah, this is going to be great. Take it away, guys.
Hello and welcome to Smack Talk, VS Gaming's official safe place. Gentlemen?
Sweet, I'll start it. For a team claiming to be the best in SA, you guys weren't that impressive last time we played you on Train on LAN, eh?
Yeah, well, I'm just going to say straight up that XTC is a joke. And that if they get more than 4 rounds versus us, I'll be surprised.
Guys, there's this massive rivalry going on right now, and I just want you to kind of express your feelings. I'm going to start with JT. How are you feeling towards Ecstasy right now, and your confidence maybe going into the next rounds and so on?
I'm not really thinking about XTC at all. I'm thinking about the final, because I'm actually going to make the final.
Look, it's tradition in this room that we do, even though we say the things we have said, and you can't take them back.
Okay.
But we do have to hug it out. I know it might be a little awkward for one of you to hug.
But isn't he like a minor? Like, isn't that like considered a bit weird? Like, he is so short. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he has to go do his homework after this.
That's alright. I'm just going to stretch my arm. Jeez, do I have enough arm to put up here?
I don't know.
Guys, I wish you all the best in the rest of the tournament, and may the Smack Talk continue on the actual LAN environment.
I feel like BVD was winning it. It wasn't a great one, I'm not going to lie.
No, it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best one we've seen.
From both sides, but BVD... Actually, can we just call that a draw, a bad draw?
No, they were winning. BVD was winning until the age comment came through.
Yeah.
I think that kind of slid XTC.
It was a comeback victory, really.
Yeah, it was. Maybe like we're going to see in this game.
Hey.
Well, actually, anything, as long as XTC get more than 4 rounds, then basically they've won.
True.
Yeah,
True.
I think they probably will as well. I don't know if I'm going. If you got the looks, I'm concerned. Never mind then. Predictions, lads.
Oh no.
BVD 69.
Ooh. BVD 16-6.
Right. Okay. Well, let's see how wrong you.
Your prediction.
I told you I'm immune to this. This is how this works. We're moving into the casters in just a second as well. Let's see how correct they'll. I mean, they don't have to predict. They just win because you guys are, giving them 3 points like goals.
Like, I still don't understand how you got the 3 points there. I think it was a bit biased on you.
Yeah.
I don't think that really matters too much.
No,
That was
not
match
really.
fixing, right? Yeah, that's like
It's my game.
referee.
I get to decide how it
My
works.
game.
And if you keep backchatting me, young man, you may find yourself minus another point.
No. Okay.
Or maybe I'll just give another one to Marshmallow. But let's hand it over now, because I'm sure we've had enough of our nonsense, to our casters. Gentlemen, I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic game. Take it away.
Oh, thank you for that delicate handover there. Thanks, guys. Again, I'm with FPS Fingers, and we're in for quite a game now. Ecstasy versus Bravado. I think probably the two most focused teams we have right now. Just speaking to Ecstasy earlier, I mean, like, these guys are laser focused at the moment to taking this. And Bravado, without saying, I mean, they in it to win it, as they always are. But I think Ecstasy is definitely, they've got the drive to take something now. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, look, I hope Ecstasy can get more than 5 rounds.
Yeah. Well, let's all hope. I mean, I'd like to cast a longer game, at least heading into the 20-round region. So let's maybe see what they can do. Predictions, Mr. Fingers. What do you think, bro?
16-5.
16-5? Jeez. Okay, wow. All right, well, I'm looking at going Bravado, maybe 16-10. Guys, we're going straight into the game. No time wasted.
Bravado are CT and Ecstasy are T.
Wow. Here we go, people. Here we go. So Bravado starting on CT.
Ooh, it looks like the Turtle
And Ecstasy.
Take 9 to Viking.
Ecstasy look like they're making their way to B round here. Looks like they're going to do the classic first round drop into drop down and straight into stair. Oh, wow. Detrony with a beautiful silenced UMP there. I mean, USP.
Oh, Elusive
Elusive,
takes
this is
2.
I think you might be right, Fingers, based on what we've just seen now. 16-5 might be imminent. Jeez, they're going to have to pick up after that. I don't think they expect it to be ended so quick. But look, they started quick and they ended quick. So what do they expect? Looks like they're going to be going into a Tech 9 and armor. Oh, well, my mistake. Looks like 5 Deagles. 5 Deagles, Fingers.
Oh, wow.
Well, this is going to be interesting. They've spent every single dollar
3
on
flashes.
armor, and sure, let's see what happens here.
This can work.
Looks like Bravado's taking it quite standard here with their splits, watching all entrances and exits. Bombers down at the moment. They don't want anything to be don't want the enemy team to be seeing anything just yet.
Panda got hit by a smoke, it looked like. It takes 5 damage for that.
Does it actually do 5 damage
It
these
looks
days?
like it.
I remember the days of 1 damage.
Yeah.
Remember trying to get that 1 damage kill,
I
man.
remember the flashes doing 1 damage.
Well, look, this is a complete opposite to what we see the first round. Now they are taking their round slowly, and Panda ate that nade, now leaving him on 48 HP. He still has a flash in hand. There are still 1, 2, 3 flashes. Now 2 flashes in hand for Ecstasy. What do they see there? Are they able to get anything? Elusive holding strong. Detrony taking out Iceberg.
Looks like they're rotating back to
Iceberg.
A.
How are we gonna? Let's just get this out the way. How are we gonna say this guy? And I heard from
Isengard.
Isengard.
Is
Isengard.
Panda
Panda taking down Fady with an amazing headshot deagle right there. Wow, this is exactly what they need. It's now a 4v4. Panda's still on very low HP. JT holding A site quite strong there with a 2-kill, and Detrony taking out Turtle. And that round is completely over for Ecstasy, and that leaves Bravado with a 2-0 lead.
Oh. The Deagles didn't work, did they?
Not at all. Not at all. They're going to be doing a hard save now. So Panda getting 1 flash there. It looks like they're going to be using their Glock power. Oof, it's always an uncomfortable way to start a round when you only have Glocks. Let's see what they do. They're probably just going to try and maybe rush it again, first round kind of style, where they're just going straight into B.
You got one flash,
exactly
looks like it.
that. Okay, they've stopped now. Viking. Detrony smelling something up. I'm sure he must have
Vikings
heard something
peeking, moving forward. Detrony
there.
takes
There's
him
one
out.
kill. Detrony 2. Turtle
Yeah,
takes down Detrony. At least he got a 2k there. They picked up the M4. They need to reload that before they move forward. Bravado all over Ecstasy at the moment. They're not falling for any of their tricks. They know exactly what's coming. The information is there. Elusive taken down by Zin there.
Killed with their own guns, very nice.
Great little pick. Can they get another? No, Sonic takes down Zin with the M4. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be going much further. And here's Turtle on 19 HP. Not very comfortable. Sonic taking it quite slow. He knows what's up. He knows what's coming. He's taking some shots at...
Oh, and he finishes them off.
Oh, wow. They
Sonic
make it look easy, eh?
closes it. Yeah, they really do. But is
Right.
it easy for them?
For them?
For Sonic?
Oh, for Sonic, yeah. Definitely. Well, we're coming up to the bye round now, entering into the 4th round. Bravado leading 3-0. This bye round for Ecstasy is crucial for them. They've bought up their AKs, utility, and armor. Let's see what they can do with this. Bravado leaving 2 towards A side, 1 mid, 1 A long, and 3 in B. Ecstasy taking it easy. They have been smoked out. They can't exactly just commit right now. Fady with quite a forward little position there.
Fady and JT holding A sides. About to see Panda.
This is cobblestone, man. It's such an up and down. Hopefully we can see something. There's Zin on Fady. Taking that headshot with the AK is exactly what they need. Now it's a 4v5.
Panda's moving forward. Gets taken out by JT.
JT on Panda. Double on Viking. Things are falling apart now for Ecstasy. This is not where they want to be. Still a minute on the clock.
They throw the bomb down.
Zin forced to fall back a little and regroup. JT with a 3rd kill now onto Zyger.
Oh,
Sonic taking down Zin, and it just leaves Turtle alone to fend for himself. Oh, he gets a beautiful little jumping headshot onto JT. Unfortunately, I don't think you'll be able to finish him off. They're taking it very slow, not allowing for any entry into the site. So solid. Bravado looking absolutely solid right here. JT holding onto his gun and armor there, plus Deagle, and he's able to get, along with the rest of the team, full utility.
4-0, and they're buying some Tech 9s, some flashes,
Wow.
and some armor on the bomb carrier.
So you predicted
One
16-5,
smoke.
hey?
Was that ambitious?
No, I don't think so. It's realistic, but I mean, Ecstasy, we've seen him turn things around as well.
All right, moving into, looks like an A.
Again, looks like they've got some Deagle's Tech 9s.
Oh.
JT, Fady, onto Zin there with the 2K, taken down by Zyger. However, he's left on 14 HP. That's going to leave it difficult for him to lead any forward trooping into the A site. They're going to have to fall back and perhaps think about their next point of entry. JT holding down the middle quite solidly there, waiting for that cute little jump there from Turtle. Unfortunately, they weren't able to finish him off there. Looks like they're moving in, and JT completely dominating.
With his
Wow, this kid is good. Solid play by Bravado. Here's a replay. JT, 1 kill, 2, 3, and that was that. And a beautiful blue knife to end it off with. Well, Bravado Gaming 5-0.
round 6.
Leading into 6, that's right. JT taking a forward position in mid, smoking off. Maybe you can see something at the top of that smoke.
Running 1 AWP, loads of utility. They're going to try and breach this B, it seems.
Zyger's got the AWP in hand. See if he can get that pick, but I think Bravado probably suspect that, you know, they need to take it cautiously. As you can see, that's probably elusive there, I think, on the stairs.
Is Detrony going to peek?
Zyger really wanted
gonna
to get
peek?
that kill,
He
and
does.
and he does. And Detrony, unfortunately, Stepped at the wrong time there.
Paid the
Elusive
price.
now is going to be taking the position where he was.
Gonna try and get that orb.
That's right.
He
So
does.
he wants to maybe get a little bit of information there. He's moving back probably to Chicken Coop. Probably a safer option for him. Sonic.
Holding drop down. Now we've got JT taking over drop down with Incendiary looking to stop the B push.
This is tough. They only have
Timing.
1 in A. Bravado have 1 in A, and they've got 2 Ts coming up on long A there. Let's see if they can do something. Obviously, if they get the kill here, they're going to secure the site.
Oh! Viking takes out Fady, and they've got no more mollies to stop this.
And there it is, the rotate. They've got control of the site. There's going to be a fast rotate.
Elusive needs to move.
Hopefully.
And he
from
does. Oh, okay.
Bravado in a little bit of an awkward situation, but I'm sure they've got enough practice behind them to know exactly like Sonic does. Evening the playing field now, 3 versus 3. JT on 42 HP, Elusive with AWP in hand.
And
Bomb has been planted. Zygo waiting patiently at the door there. He just needs to keep focus on that.
Oh, do they think Sonic's smoked out when he isn't? Oh, and he gets the headshot.
Sonic taking... Oh, wow, Turtle up. Very well done on that return there on Sonic. Well done, but Zygo,
nice
this
quick
is
scope.
exactly what he needs. This is their... Oh, wow.
Hey,
As I was about to say, this should be their round. That was a little bit premature right there. I think he should have given at least a few more seconds before he stepped. But it is what it is. Bravado going into the 7th round, 6-0 ahead.
And a timeout.
Sounds like a timeout from Ecstasy. Probably, yeah, not a bad time. This is a crucial round. There's money in the bank for all of them. They're able to buy some automatic rifles and probably an AWP. Let's see how they decide to split this. Or they they have to buy. They should be buying.
Yeah,
They need
yeah.
a round on the board.
But look, they did a full buy. They got the bomb down.
Yeah.
And they're 0-6.
Yeah.
It didn't work. So now they're really asking themselves, how do they get on the scoreboard versus Bravado? And
If one of them buy an AWP, that means that he won't be able to buy armor. So one of them, whoever buys the AWP, should stick with that AWP.
yeah, unless there's a donation and then possible.
But
you know.
then whoever gets donated with the AK, whoever buys the AWP won't have armor.
Right. But he could run
This
an
is a
eagle.
tough. I don't think they're going to get an AWP this round. Maybe Viking will get
No.
the AWP, no armor. Let's see. Maybe he just sticks with the Glock. That would be very... there's the AK.
All okay.
All right, so no AWP on field. This is going to be quite tough. I think if they had to make a play, Detrony with that AWP in B, that is quite a toughie. But if they get their right smoke placements and flash timings, maybe they could pull something. I mean, they got maneuverability right with those AKs, but I mean, then again, they're up against Detrony's AWP.
I really think that Ecstasy had that round because they still had all of their utility. Bravado had none. And I think they threw a few premature mollies.
Yeah.
And it just... that smoke didn't quite close off the vision of the sights.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
Sonic got that pick, and from there it just fell apart.
So they have what it takes. They just small little intricate details like smoke placements, making sure that there are no gaps. This is what when you want to play Bravado, these are the little differences you have to make. Fady pushing aggressively, Viking returning onto Detrony, leveling the playing field now. 4v4, Panda down, Detrony down. Fady moving back on long A. Zin takes out Elusive. That is exactly what they need. Now they need to decide where they're going to capitalize.
Yeah. Zin is securing the site. Oh, and Fady takes him out.
Oh wow, that should not have happened. At least Viking takes down the Fady.
Very nice. And
Viking needs to
molly for good measure.
Get that
but
bomb
now
down.
Sonic, does he hear the plant? No.
Oh, Sonic sleep. Turtle. Well done, Turtle. They needed that. Now,
Clutch JT.
3v1. Clutch JT.
Nope.
Unfortunately not.
And they're on the board.
They are finally on the board. They needed that. Now they need to pick up maybe an AWP. There's a replay. Well done. Early pick.
What did they change there, Ryan?
Well, they had 5 AKs. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
Zin managed to get into the A site.
Yes. And they
Unfortunately got
traded.
picked off, but then that took time away from where he was looking originally and got picked off. Fady, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to bother Bravado too much. I think they're going to probably learn from that. Elusive with a nice little shotgun there. to see what he does. He's probably going to be playing, yes, exactly, as you can see on the screen. He's going to be playing close there by the broken wall.
Oh, and Panda takes 5 damage from that nade.
Great little place there. He's going to probably either let them run right by, or if they try and jump through the broken wall there, Elusive's going to be waiting.
Turtle
Fortunately, Sonic, well done by Turtle there. Unfortunately, they're not committing down there. They either giving them too much respect, or I don't know. There's something I learned is always, you know, take the space left behind. If you won the space, take the space.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Well, Elusive goes down. Now B's for their taking. But Detrony.
Oh, this is so
great
well played. This is what they needed. JT and Fady. You can never count them out. Here they were. 3 players ahead. 5 versus 2. And now it's a 2 versus 2. Like, this is Bravado. You can't just think, we got this, boys. No, you got to always think. Fady.
Oh, the Battle of the Orbs. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it?
Can we do bets right now? Can we do bets?
Oh, my money's on Ecstasy.
JT
He
knows.
switches to the AK.
He knows. He made a sound. He knows.
No, it's
Back
his,
to him.
it's his.
Oh, wow. Unscoped right there. JT taking the round for Bravado, leading now 7-1. Here's the replay from JT. No scope. Boom. Right
Oh.
there. So good.
And you
So
know,
good.
when Fady came into that site, he threw a flash.
Yeah.
And both terrorists couldn't plant the bomb.
No.
I don't know where they were.
Yeah.
And that allowed JT to get that position.
Hugging that fountain there. JT again going up for a fast mid control there. See what he can see. Obviously realizing that Ecstasy are quite low on money.
Sonic
is
gets
hearing.
He's
This
going
is
to
gonna
ninja
be
them.
a slaughter. This is going to be a slaughter. He is not
Oh,
even
he's-
firing on them yet.
He's sneaking up from behind. Will this work? Oh, one
Yeah.
bomb goes down.
Wow. Unexpected. One left. Iceberg. Yo, Iceberg. I'm calling him Iceberg now.
Iceberg.
Sonic. Sonic taking down Iceberg.
Wow. That was a quick boost and it paid off.
Yeah.
I think he may have engaged a little bit quicker there. But, I mean, still. 8-1.
I think they're just forgetting that, you know, Bravado are so comfortable on any map that a simple boost up onto drop down there is like, okay, well, if it was a matchmaking, one would maybe expect that, but it's like they're not. They thinking no, they're not going to do that. Or
Exactly.
We moving into the B side so quickly, it doesn't matter about the boost, but it does. Sonic was so quick.
Oh,
up
and Viking takes out JT. They're in A.
straight on double
Sonic.
kill from Sonic there, elusive.
Oh.
Fady, it's just a bloodbath right now. They didn't even manage to get the bomb down, not even close. Viking with a great little pick on there, but fortunately that just was not enough. Not enough.
Oh, and they buy up.
This is crucial now. They got to get some rounds. They got to get some rounds. 9-1 in favor of Bravado Gaming. Round 11.
JT and Sonic are on fire. That
JT
AWP
on
is
that
really
It's quite pretty.
paying dividends.
Yeah. And it looks like Ecstasy are moving towards mid. JT missing that shot.
Turtle entry.
And the second.
Turtle.
Gets the third. And the fourth.
Oh. Taken up by Panda. Fady.
That guy. Always right timing. Unfortunately taken down by Viking. Now Viking's moving to the side. And Elusive has no idea.
And the bomb is down, right?
This is a round for them to take. It's now. They got to get that bomb, fingers.
And it's a 2v2.
Are they taking their bomb back in round? I think they are. Viking's going to be... oh, no. They're actually going along A.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Detrony and Sonic.
Might keep them guessing.
Detrony still has that incendiary, which...
Viking making a bit of noise. Questionable around that information now. They kind of know where. But it is what it is.
They get the bomb down.
Bomb is down. That's really important for them.
Oh, and Sonic just... Oh,
And that is
man.
that. And that is all she wrote. Sonic completely just reading these guys like a
That
book.
crosshair placement.
Crosshair placement.
I
that
mean,
is-
that's
like 10
twice
hours.
he's done that.
That's 10 hours a day's practice right there.
Yeah.
This guy just, look at that. I mean, he didn't even have to move a millimeter there. He just had his crosshair on point.
Oh, and they're AKing up. AK armor.
Ecstasy, I think, are feeling a little overwhelmed right now.
Zin with the Tech 9.
JT with the AWP. Oh, and he's going aggressively down and round. It does, oh,
Oh,
wow.
pays the price.
Pays the price from Turtle.
think they may have heard them.
JT, I mean, Fady, now A on his own. I think he's managed to slow them down enough with that.
And they're taking damage. Turtle takes 16 damage from that incendiary.
Not a lot, eh? It's a lot.
Another one goes out.
Another molly. Oh, and that's definitely slowing them down way too much. They need to
Oh,
reevaluate. They have got the advantage still, 5 players to 4. They need this pick now. Turtle, unfortunately, could not take out Fady, but he managed to deal some damage. I heard someone burning up.
Oh! Oh, very
Panda.
nice by Panda, taking Fady out. Now he's going to push into A.
Bomb is down in mid, and these guys are split up between 2 and B and 1 and A there. This is...
Yeah, it's a little weird. Maybe
little
confusing
strange.
enough.
They now got 45 seconds. They got to kind of...
Oh, that incendiary doesn't quite close them off. It does spread though.
I mean, it's going to take at least a couple of seconds to get that bomb. They haven't got... They're not leaving themselves much room to fake or, you know, play around a little and maybe get a kill,
No,
pick
and
here. But they are committing to A, it looks like.
25 seconds left on the clock. They're definitely taking that bomb A. And Panda's moving in. Checking corners.
Elusiv's called it.
Oh, and Elusive!
1 kill. He knows the second's there, and does the third come? Oh, he's run out of bullets.
Trades, but he will get traded for that without a doubt. Sonic takes him down.
That's the problem, leaving it so late. You don't have much time to play.
Yeah, 11-1.
This here was a really good pick from this replay. As you can see, JT going down there. A little unfortunate, but well needed from Ecstasy's side. Unfortunately, it did not translate into a round win there. So now we're heading into the 13th round. 11-1 in favor of Bravado, completely dominating this focused young team right now known as Ecstasy. But hey,
I mean,
you live and you learn.
they played a phenomenal game, but it's just another level of play right now.
That timing from Fady with that smoke completely caught them there.
Oh,
They're
and he
pushing
just straight through.
They're pushing through. They
Oh,
are.
sorry.
You can't do that against Fady.
No, not through the smoke. Not against that silenced M4A1.
A little disappointed seeing that.
Oh,
These
but
guys are just pushing now. I think I don't know, it looks like they're kind of just pushing right now, and really, this is not looking good for them.
Really difficult to push against that kind of utility. And Detrini takes out Zin. Now Fady's going to take the Turtle. Oh, Turtle takes... And JT gets the trade.
It's like as we were like, well done, Turtle. Oh, Turtle, unfortunately.
This game moves so quickly, and
Look at that. You
it's
can't
important.
do that. You can't push through the smoke like that without anything, like a flash or molly, something.
And it really reveals the level of play. And you see how quickly they
Maybe
take the
didn't have
trades.
it. Yeah, but maybe, if they don't have then choose something else or wait for the smoke to deploy. They still had a bit of time to work with.
Right.
Fady again holding on to his point.
All right.
Zyberg going in with the AWP here towards B.
I don't know about a B here.
Maybe he can get another pick like he did earlier, but I think Bravado have learned their lesson there, and they're not going to make the same mistakes. JT seeing what he can. He's got enough information, so he falls back. I think he's managed to get a bit of a count there. He doesn't know about the third, but I don't think it really matters. He knows that there's at least 2 players there, and they got to hold tight there. Sonic.
JT's holding mid. He sees Zin.
Zin trying to figure out what to do now. That smoke is deployed. I think they're not going to go through there this time. Oh. It's just so tough to play against a team like Bravado where they just have excellent use of utility like they do. And all drawing out the clock. If you look at the time, it's just time is going down and down and down. Smoke is 15 seconds. It's right.
Fady's pushing around.
You know, the molly is what? 5, 6, 7 seconds.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's all taking down the time.
Takes
Fady
Viking out.
onto Viking there. Wow, these guys are just dropping like flies.
And you're right, Ryan. It does more than just the time of the molly. It's the time of repositioning and re-executing. Oh, but look at this. Turtle takes one down. Zin trades.
the round they're
JT
gonna take?
Panda. No, JT.
Oh, wow,
They're gonna get the bomb
JT is
down.
just completely on form right now. A little bit overzealous
Zin.
there with a little bit of HP, and wow.
Zin takes the second round.
I almost felt like BVD kind of gave him that round almost. It was like, I think not to point fingers, but JT should have been a little bit more cautious there. Such low HP. He didn't need to go push in there like he did. He could have waited for them to plant and then step.
Right.
You know, but he decides to run in there with
you know
like
what?
16
Take,
HP.
take nothing away from Ecstasy.
No, look, they can do
that
things
last
like
play.
that. They're 12-2 ahead. They can
Yeah.
they can take chances like
Exactly. And I mean, it paid off. Fady pushed the
that. Oh wow! Wow!
wall bangs Viking through the wall. JT is holding mid like a boss.
Like a bouse. Zyger, with that AWP again, he needs to get a pick. He needs to translate something into a kill or two.
And Sonic is just waiting for someone to drop down.
That AWP's role is so critical.
Oh,
You
I
got
think they
that
flashed each other. Trading flashes through
Oh,
drop down.
no.
They both know each other there. They're both back off.
What do you do?
What
do
do
as
you,
XTC?
what do you do? I don't know. You don't need
Firstly,
the bomb.
Zyberg needs to be using that AWP to create the opportunities, and he's just getting denied. If you get denied one place, move. Like, there's time. Right now, we're sitting at 50 seconds. What are they going to do?
But the problem is JT has such great positioning now to...
And he's never the same place. I mean, yeah, he pushes in the beginning to mid,
Yeah.
but then he's always in a...
Let's see. He's there every time. Are they going to...
One, two... There goes Zyberg.
And the bomb is down. Panda takes out Fady, and JT finishes the first half.
That was very solid from Bravado.
Good half.
Solid work. Look, I think Cobble is definitely one of their favorite maps. So, you know, it goes without saying that
We're watching
this is what was
JT's
expected.
replay now.
JT, I think for me, I don't know if he got the most kills from his team, but he was definitely really shining there. Yeah, there we go. We can see it. 22 kills, 4 assists, 5 deaths. Next closest was Sonic on 17. And comparing everyone else on Ecstasy, they're quite similarly scoring there. Unfortunately, it's just not enough.
Going
2
to the
rounds.
second half now.
Oh, wow. Fady taking down Panda. Full on A. JT coming up from the stairs. The CTs are running back, and I think the Ts are just mowing forward. Oh, they seems like they've kind of slowed down. Okay.
Good
okay,
call.
Interesting.
Detrony still waiting in B side.
They have the advantage. Panda down. Bravado Gaming still with all 5 players alive. It's very interesting. I love how they just... It looked as though they were just about to rush through into A side. They got one pick. Why not commit?
Yeah.
But let's just slow down, guys. Hey, let's just take it easy. We've got a pick. It's first round. Let's take this pistol. Secure the win. If they take
1
this
minute
round,
left on
it's
the clock.
game over. GG. Turtle getting taken from all sides, whichever can't handle the pressure.
Flanked, and JT's established side control.
See if Viking needs to get some sort of headshot picks here.
Oh, and Sonic takes out Zin. Vikings battling Sonic. And takes him out too.
Zyberg just gets that kill. Well done there. Needs that on Sonic. Except it's just him now. What is he going to do? 1 versus 3. He's getting tagged. 58 HP. He's going back and forth. What is he going to do? JT taking him on there. Oh, and unfortunately, Fady holding on to those corners right there.
Fady took 2, Sonic took 2, and JT took 1.
Yeah, these guys are solid.
It's
Solid,
a great
solid,
pistol
solid.
round. Can't say I don't love seeing a silenced USP get a headshot.
You say you can't say.
Yeah, that I don't love
It's like,
seeing.
I'm confused now, man.
It's a little bit confusing there.
Well, Fingers, we're heading into the 17th round here, and it looks like it's going to be a very short game for us to cast. Bravado 14-2. It looks like Turtle is holding off mid. He's going to have to drop back. Looks like Bravado coming full steam ahead and towards mid.
And JT's trying to sell at B. Keeps 2 players there, but 3 rotate A. Up to Panda and Turtle. Oh, Panda
Sonic
shoots
using
through
the
his
power of
teammate.
the AK. Elusive's down. He only had a UMP, though.
Yeah. Panda's got that deagle. Not sure if he can hold A.
Viking, I hate
If they
the
push
Julies,
him.
man. Why is Viking buying Julies? Don't understand. It's the worst game in the gun.
Oh.
Like, worst gun in the game,
Maybe he can make it work.
in my opinion. Worst game in the gun.
The worst game.
Quote me on that, people. Quote me on that. No, but seriously, Julies, what are you going to do with those, really? I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe he just wanted to spend his money.
Alright, the bomb is moving B side. There's only one holding B. Well, Zin and Viking
got
hold.
the deagle. Does he get, he doesn't connect that shot onto
no.
JT, unfortunately. They're moving straight into the B side. They're going to get
And
that
this is a
bomb
big
down.
problem.
Other two players are at A. Are they going to save their armor? Probably. What else are they going to do?
Well, he's got the worst game in the gun. He's moving forward. And, oh, what? The worst game in the gun. Gets
Worst
a
game in the
kill
gun.
on Detrony.
Worst game in the gun.
Oh.
Wow. He actually got it. Once he gets a second, onto Katie.
Zen moves in. He gets taken out by JT.
He's got two kills, man.
Oh, and
He's
you're
got
going
two
to...
kills.
I'm telling you, Ryan.
I eat my words. I eat my words. I'm man enough to eat my words. The worst gun in the game gun. And he's just freaking going. Oh, 3 kills.
Yes! What? And he's going to get
the
oh my God.
No, he won't. He's not. There's not enough time, unfortunately.
No, he doesn't have a kit.
Oh my God, what a round. Oh. Look at them. They're smiling. This was amazing. Thank you for the replay. Look at that. I don't know what he's shooting at, but he's...
The guns are just going up and down, up and down.
Jeez, I don't know if I'm being too loud. Apologies for the levels here, people.
Yeah?
But wow. 3, 4 kills. He got 4 kills with the Genies, man.
Oh, exciting stuff.
I don't understand, man. I don't understand what I just saw. Yeah, he's still shaking his head like, jeez, I don't know how I did that. But I did it.
Oh, no.
Against Bravado.
But you know what the problem is now? It's going to create a trend. You know?
What? I'm not going to follow that trend. I hate those guys,
you
man.
might not, but there will be others. JT moving into sight. Oh, gets the pick, gets the trade.
Oh, JT, double headshots right there onto Zygo and Zin. Wow. This game is looking like it's almost over.
Oh. It's up to Viking.
4 versus
Judy's
2.
king. Oh, Detrony wrecks Panda.
Wow. Viking.
It's all up to Viking.
It's all up to Viking. There's a kill into elusive, and unfortunately Sonic takes him down straight away. And the final score. 16-2 figures.
16-5 was
18 rounds. Let's see these Julie replays. Wow. I want to see that again.
Yes.
There's one.
Yes. What takes out?
What is that through the smoke as well, man? Like, he needs to save that and post that to Facebook. Or somewhere. What is he shooting? Like, what is he shooting?
Oh, he just
that is amazing. That was amazing. Guys. Wow. Okay, well, at least they're entertained. Are you not entertained? That was awesome, man.
16-2, but that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun at the end there. Look, you predicted 16-5. That was way off. Way off.
Sorry.
Fingers. Jeez,
I'm sorry.
Like, really. At least I said Bravado were going to win, which they did.
Yeah. Where's game
unfortunately,
in the gun? Well
Ecstasy weren't able to bring it as a focus team as they are there. I think they still have a lot to work through. Bravado are obviously streaks ahead of these guys, and
just showed
great show from them. And I'd actually be very, very interested to see what our good old panel guys have to say. Over to you guys.
Thanks very much, gents. What I have to say about this is I see you too, Viking, are a man of culture. He understands the joy of dual-wielding weapons in CSGO.
Yep.
Creating absolute misery. The worst game in the gun.
Gentlemen.
Absolute worst
the
game in the gun.
worst game in the gun.
Yeah.
Shown here against arguably the best team in the country.
That is incredible. I mean, the caster calls. I mean, that he's not going to do much with Julies. While pick up Julies, and then Viking goes, well, I'll just get 4 kills
against Bravado.
Against Bravado,
yeah.
With a buy. Yeah, it wasn't like it was a pistol round. They bought.
There were 6 winners in this game: the Bravado squad and Viking. Right. Well, I guess we just need to wrap things up here. I just want to point out again that we're very critical of this attack pauses in CSGO in South Africa. One of the rounds that XTC did take was on the back of attack pause.
Yeah, it was actually done quite well. They paused, collected their thoughts, talked about what buy they were going to have, came back in the very next round. They took it. So it was a very good demonstration of how attack pause is used. I mean, you stop the momentum and you get it on.
Unfortunately, though, your only attack pauses are kind of limited. Yeah. So immediately afterwards, the momentum, it's not like Bravado felt, it's almost like they didn't feel that they had to lose momentum. They were just like, we lost that 1 round, whatever. And they still look extremely dominant thereafter. And I think one of the main problems as well is it didn't even seem like XTC had a chance on the pistol rounds either. So, or even on the econ rounds. So even if BVD is forced to go for econ, it's like whatever, they can just win you out. It just felt like BVD read everything XTC were doing. Whenever XTC would try and make a move. So when they were playing on CT side, there was never a situation when they were defending en masse. So there'd be 1 or 2 defenders, and then you'd be like, oh wait, there's 3 Bravado players there. Suddenly I can't do anything. And when they were playing on the T side, it didn't, like when they were playing on CT, and Bravado was on the T, Bravado they would move to one side. They wouldn't even bother to say, okay, fine, let's split between A and B. They just go, they know exactly where to find everybody, kill everybody off, take the sites, immediately plant the bomb, and they're not. And then what can you do?
No, it was well played by them. Bravado just showed how CS should be played.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, their defense was very strong. They read, as you said, they read XTC like a book.
Right. Well, I guess that just brings us to the last piece of admin. And congratulations to Tyron Lau McDonald for winning a StatTrak AWP Fever Dream skin. Sounds nice.
Wow.
Congratulations to you. Enjoy it. May you shoot many people through walls. But on that note, I think it's about time we take a bit of a break. We'll be back at 8 p.m. for our next matchup, which is between Southern 5 and DC. Be sure not to miss that one. But until then, cheers and goodbye.